most men nowadays are so weak and fragile, and they avoid competition. They avoid competing in sports and basically competing with other men. And they say it's toxic. Not only men, but I've heard a lot of people say that competition is toxic. And hell no is no. It's no. It is not. And I will convince you today that competition is not only not toxic, but also it is healthy. Actually, is healthy, and it increases your testosterone by a pretty big amount. So stay here with me, and I will make you into more of a man. Because my name is Franek, and I help young men increase their testosterone, feel more like actual men, feel just better, be sharper, be more motivated to work, because that's how testosterone works. So there is a study that showed that competition between men had increased their testosterone levels by 20%, which is, think about it, it's a pretty big amount, you know? If you had, let's say, 500 nanograms per deciliter levels of testosterone, and it increases by 20%, so 20% of 500 is 100, quick maths. So you get 100 boost, you get 600 nanograms per deciliter. This is, that's pretty big for, and that increases in just like a moment after you're competing. And another thing is that actually winning a competition or just being better than someone else, than men, because that's what increases your testosterone. Competition, competing with other men, specifically men, not women. So yeah, winning increases your testosterone even more. And you know what's so interesting? I have noticed, and probably you too, if you remember these times. I noticed that the sporty kids in primary school, right? When I was in primary school, there was like maybe 4 or 5, like one of these sportiest kids in the class that were like pretty athletic, and they always like pushed the hardest and competed the most with each other. And let me tell you something that's, you probably know it, but having higher testosterone helps with putting on muscle and losing body fat. So when someone is athletic, you probably have higher testosterone, and because of the testosterone, they were drawn to competition more. So you see this cycle. It's like a cycle. When you start competing more, your testosterone you boost your testosterone, and then when your testosterone boosted, you want to compete even more, and it's like a cycle here, which is powerful. And in high school as well. I'm in high school right now, and I'm gonna be in third year of high school. So here I've noticed that, yeah, also the most athletic guys are the most competitive guys, and I'm in this group as well. Like, I mean, do I want? Nah, bro. I'm not gonna show off my physique. I'm a humble guy. I am humble, and I am shy. Let's say. So yeah, they competed much more than the other guys. They were like a little bit more skinnier, a little bit more like fatter, and smaller. So actually, fighting is like one of the most testosterone boosting sports, let's say, that you can do. And disclaimer, right? I am not encouraging you to get into street fights. I've never been into like a real street fight with someone that I genuinely don't know, and that it was actually serious. I never got into like a really serious fight, which is good for me, right? And I am not encouraging you to just search for problems and for conflicts. I have this mindset that, okay, I'm kind of off topic, but I'm gonna say this. I have this mindset that I only fight when it's necessary. That's it. And yeah, this is the one of the most effective sports to like boost your testosterone. And what I recommend here is just sparring. Sometimes hard sparring, like really going hard, especially with someone with someone with your with your with your brothers, right? You just first you boost each other's testosterone and stuff like that, but also you create a bond with each other, like a stronger connection, which is like a bonus, a nice bonus. So yeah, I'm not encouraging you into street fights, into getting into fights with random people. But yeah, it's fighting for me as I don't know if that's for you, but for me, fighting is also like really fun. So I spar with the homies pretty often. This is also gonna be a motivation for you to just be a winner, to be better than others. And then now I am not encouraging you to just try to be the best at everything, because you cannot do that. Stick to one thing and literally be the best of the best. That's the motivation for you. But in the short term, in terms of competition, you will get a testosterone boost, regardless of if you've lost or won the competition. So that's still a benefit of competition. And like a little side note, now you don't really need it, but I'm gonna tell you, winning doesn't actually increase your testosterone; it just increases your dopamine. And by your dopamine increases, by your dopamine increasing, your testosterone increases. So yeah, that's it. Compete. Don't be a pussy. If you really care about actually becoming a man and boosting your testosterone and making your life better in all ways, subscribe and see you soon.